Today, I just want to talk about the importance of trusting yourself. When you trust yourself and trust your instincts, you reconnect to the essential part of yourself. You don't question yourself, and you stand behind the feelings that you have inside and trust that they're guiding you. And there's a lot of talk today about giving people the benefit of the doubt and about question yourself. Maybe this is your past trauma, and that's not the case. If something has to do with your past trauma, your past trauma actually gives you quicker insight and more of that gut instinct to recognize when things are off, right? So it's almost like you have to start trusting yourself and, collect information until you're very confident about it, and then stand up for yourself in the moment when the time's right. And a lot of people are afraid that they will cause problems or maybe get in trouble by speaking up, but actually it's the opposite. If you believe in yourself and what you're saying, people will actually have respect for that, and they'll feel like they can trust you because you shoot straight, right? And here's the thing, you are allowed to have your own perspective. I'm going to say it again, you are allowed to have your own perspective. And we have these incredible bodies that are essentially just filled with all of this intuitive genius. Just like animals, like dogs, we can sense out, sniff out situations and pick up on patterns long before our conscious minds can prove anything. And you want to trust that. Another thing is that, to me, believing in yourself is not believing in insane things that you can't, you're not sure is going to happen in the future. To me, it's trusting yourself in the moment, and that's when believing in yourself. I don't know if I like the word believe. I like the word trust better. In the moment, and that's where you unlock the real magic. That's when you sort of start to unlock the key to your life in a way, right? And predators thrive on people not being able to trust themselves. They thrive on being able to manipulate what the situation is versus what you feel and that it is. And that's where you have to be really careful, because there's a lot of good people, in therapy, like saying communicate openly, give people the benefit of the doubt. And when it comes to predatory people, they thrive on people like that. They thrive on being able to control people who buy into that narrative. You have no idea the personal power you will start to unlock when you trust yourself. And I would argue that a lot of the mismatched things that happen do not come because you are not trustworthy. They come because there is that broken relationship between yourself, basically between you and yourself. You severed that relationship by not trusting in yourself. And I think that is um, it's the key to personal power, and I also think it's one of the biggest issues, and the also the I think that basically we as a society and in pop psychology get this so wrong. Trust yourself. I believe in you. Okay, so I want to say, make sure that I say that things in my life started working out for me, and I started propelling myself forward, not when I started doing more or different. It happened when I like reconnected to myself, and when that happens, and when you start to speak your mind and make space for your own perspective, people trust you. They trust you more. And you're more trustworthy, like you're more solid. You come together more solidly. But I do want to like put a word of caution that when you start to trust yourself, you may start realizing things that are maybe alarming. You don't want to act on your emotions. That's a really, really important distinction. Trusting yourself doesn't mean acting on your emotions and blowing things up. When you think something's happening, you want to hold. You want to hold until the opportune moment, and you want to think and act strategically, okay? Trusting yourself does not mean being emotional. It means that, okay, if this is really true and this is really the case, then I need to act strategically. So, good luck out there.